as soon as I was out with my son all day because it's holiday, so I took him out.
Yeah.
So we went to out for movies and come home and then switch the computer on. And then remembered you said you're looking to sell euro. And I was like, let me look at what is happening with euro. And when I looked at it, euro is just ready there saying, Aki, just do it. and and within what 10 minutes, I was like, what is happening here? So that's what it is about trading. It's just when the
Yeah.
setup is there, it's there. Otherwise, you're going to be trading all day, making money, losing money. It's one of those
Absolutely.
things. That's what this is the thing that guys fail to understand. It's not about how many trades you take. It's about getting it right. If you get it right first time, that's all you need. You don't need hundreds of pips. You get 20 pips.
You're
That's it.
fine.
Done.
You can walk out, go
Uh,
do your things.
You know, I took 3 trades with one with 15 pips, one with 20 pips, one with 10 pips. So worst comes to worst, I'm gonna get stopped out, yes. But the thing is, the move took place, and I'm not there to hold the trade for 2 3 days. Literally 1 hour. Plan is 1 hour, maximum 2. I'm out, and luckily I got it. I won't say luckily, it's just that I was expecting to get at least 2 right. But that's what it is about trading. You just make your mind up, make the decisions, and follow through with it. And another thing, I'm going to do a session on a Sunday regarding this about Euro JPY. You know the trade I sent out. That is nothing to do with is the trade going to be winning trade or losing trade. I deliberately put this stop there where I know it's more chance of getting stopped out than putting the stop another 100 pips. Chances are you'll be in the straight till Sunday. But I don't want to see I don't want to see hanging on the trade for till Sunday. I want to see how the guys react to that trade, because I've seen it 2 days. Want to stop very close, 2 days in a row, literally just about to do it, failed. And what happened today? It just dropped 50-60 pips today. That's and a lot of guys. I want to see how they when in the trade, a lot of things goes around, because yesterday I was watching Euro JPY. A lot of you guys sent different analysis. Some of them it's about to go buy, some of them about to sell, some of them not so sure. That's what I want to see. I just want to see how everyone reacts to that trade. And I know I already made my mind up. I already know what is going to happen in the trade. Either I'm going to step out or I'm going to win the trade. There's nothing in between. It's just the way that you need to prepare yourself. When you're in the trade, hell with everybody else. You try to focus on everybody's analysis, chances are you're going to make the wrong decision. So that's what usually happens 95% of the time, wrong decision, because you're in the trade and a lot of things goes in your head. When you're in a negative, you're looking for excuses, and when the excuse is there, you tends to go for that and find out it's the wrong one. So those are the things I'm trying to build around the guys, ways of holding the trade. You need to get that emotion out of the system. That's the minimum thing that is easier said than done. It's actually easy, but we make it harder. I don't know why guys just start to say, okay, it's heading towards the stop. What do I do? This is the question I don't want to hear anymore. I've done it for 2 years. I explained the reason. Now I just don't want to hear from the guys that, what do I do with the trade? If it's going to go and hit the stop, it's going to hit the stop. What? Aki, what am I going to do? Oh, yeah, move your stop another 200 pips. You'll be saved. No, I don't care if I get stopped out. The stop is there for a reason. So those things I just want to get to guys, especially with Euro JPY. It was a great example. What actually happened? This is what usually happens with every trade. You go in, it was about to take your stop. Your minds are playing up. Shall I move my stop? Then someone else is going to say no, hold on to it. Another going to say no, add. It's direction changed. So many things that goes through, and then even you need to build that bit. Whatever people says, I don't care. Whatever happens to the market, I don't care, because my stop is there. I planned this trade beforehand. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen now. It's all the questions I already asked myself before I put the trade on. So that is what all of you guys need to do. That is any question you want to ask about the trade before you place the trade. You got a million questions, ask that question before you place the trade. As soon as you place the trade, there should be no question asked. That's the way your mindset has to be towards the trades. Okay, anyways, John, I'm just going into Sunday session, and we're going to do that Sunday session anyways. Let's crack on. Your plan
Absolutely.
plan was to looking at the market, and
shall
just before
we-
I hand over to you, there was a few analysis you done on Sunday. I've seen the result. It's heading that way.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
I think it was Euro NZD. Was it Euro NZD and
Euro dollar and dollar CAD.
dollar CAD?
Yes.
Yeah.
The only two ones.
Yeah. Okay, let's crack on then. You started
Great.
because this is your session.
So shall we wait for some
No,
more
it's
people?
on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Guys probably be tuned in through YouTube and
Okay.
some logged in through the link.
Okay, great.
Right. First of all, guys, can you mute yourself? Otherwise, the screen going to go all over the place. All of you guys, just mute yourself, and at the end, any question you can ask.
Let me just. Okay, so let me go to the call and share my screen. Let's hope it does. Okay, can everyone see my screen?
Yes, I can see your chart here.
Okay, lovely. So, this was what in our Sunday meeting, let me guess. No, it was this setup that I had in mind last Sunday. See what's going to happen here. It was forming this very nice channel here. So we had two options: either go to the downside or go to the upside. Long term, I am short biased, but that's not. We don't need to get my my long term bias here. Yesterday we had this nice pattern here form. Again, two options. We can either go up or down. Neither of those happened. If we go to 1 day, you can see, oh, shit. Those are, wow, okay. That's interesting. I was not expecting that. Let me see if I can, nah, forget it. So yeah, basically all you need to know from daily chart is that you can see this triangle right here, very nice triangle here, and price re-entered the triangle. So it broke out last week, or last week I believe, and now I've been watching this closely. As you can see, we came here, this level, retest where we stopped last time. We broke out of the triangle, went back up to test the lower trend line, and that's
which is at 1280, isn't it?
Let me see. Yeah, no, 12.5. 12.5, it's a zone, so 12.5, 12.65, something like that. And yeah, right now you can see broke through the triangle, and I really want to see what's going to happen now. Day one is on the daily chart. We are showing some signs. The harrow. Let me get another EURUSD chart, a clean one, without harrows. Exactly. This is what I was looking for. This kind right here. Without a zone here, and we can see a nice reversal candle forming. Let's see how the day is going to end. Hopefully it's going to continue this way, and we can indeed go lower, which is what I've been waiting for the past 2 weeks now. Let's go back to the, oh, this is not the one I wanted. This one. Yeah, exactly. So on the 1 hour chart, we can see this trend line right here. We formed the trend line, broke it, and we've been going around this level for, yeah, quite some time now. Not much, but we can see some rejection here. It's not, the market's not going wanting to go up, but it's right here in this zone. Maybe we'll go up, maybe we'll go down. We still don't know. But yeah, right here, forming this trend line, breaking a trend line. Two things can happen here. We can come to this level and maybe go back up, test the trend line, or this level right here, and see what's going to happen there, or it can simply go up like hell. Let's hope not. And yeah, that's
We still got
basically it on your
30 minutes before the daily closes, so that could give us more clear direction as well.
absolutely. So USD CAD. Let's see. Yeah, 1 hour. Okay, so basically doing what I was expecting.
So let me recap. Euro USD, your view is more towards downside than the top
Yes.
as things stand.
Yeah, in my monthly view is more towards the downside. But still, we need to keep in mind that it can go either way. And
well,
I am prepared if it goes against me and goes to the upside. You want to say something, Aki?
No, I was going to say my view is to the down as well for till all the way to 108. That is my long-term view. But
now,
I'm waiting for what there is one big rally to the top left. It's not taking place. It has to complete that correction, so it's not doing it. So that is the only concern. I'm not fully going on towards short. I'm just waiting to see if it touches around 14, maybe 13.50. Then I would have the.
Right now, I'm targeting 195. If it goes to the short side.
But then again, tomorrow could decide. Tomorrow could be decided as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the data coming out tomorrow,
yep,
that would be the big one. Yeah. So anyone that trading Euro USD, tomorrow is the day. So guys, be prepared.
So USD CAD. Let's go to the 4-hour chart right here. Last Sunday, we identified this right here. It was actually on a daily chart, I believe. Yeah, it was. So we had this pattern, trend line, broke the trend line on, if we go to the 4-hour chart, we did break the trend line. And we came here as I thought it would be going, and came here, went a bit below that, but no problem there because it actually found support here. So it's, that's one of the things we need to keep in mind. Support and resistance lines are not lines, they are levels. And yeah, right now, the next few hours are going to decide, next few candles, I'm going to decide whether it's going to go up or down. See if we're going to go back into the pattern, or if we simply go, where's my hair? Okay, right here. If we are maybe going to come here and go back down, or if we're going to simply go back here. And yeah, that's it. My 2 pairs for the week. These are the only 2 ones I'm trading this week. Aki,
yeah,
over to you.
Well, to be honest, right, all my analysis is done on the week for the week on Sunday, and pretty much everything is following right now. So I am not really going to do anything different. I'm just going to continue with my direction because all the trades just turned in my favor, and everything that I'm looking for on based on my analysis on Sunday, Euro USD, Euro JPY, gold, what I was looking for, it did do that. So now possible short position. So that is something that I'm consider looking for. And basically tomorrow is a lot of data coming out on the euros. So I just want to see if it's going to follow through it. I'm ready. I still got position on the euros short, Euro JPY short, and GBP JPY just smashed it.
Yeah,
that was the trade from last Wednesday, I think it was. And I mean, if someone closed it, I cannot do anything about it. I did say to all the guys in the channel, at least keep partial position running, because
it's
things
like
that I was looking for you,
remember
GBP
when
is done everything.
When I believe, yeah, it was February, the gold trade, the big one, from 1340, something like that.
42.
Same thing happened. Same thing happened. A lot of people closing, and yeah, they missed a lot of they miss a lot of fun.
You know, those things, obviously we cannot predict what's going to happen, but when certain things are doing it with your analysis, especially when things that start following, I do advise guys, partial profit, leave the trade running, so at least secured. And when you do that, and when things start following, like of gold, can you imagine if you put $2 on gold when you sold it, you made about 2 grand on that trade, literally with $2. So things like that trades, when you have opportunity, you just have to be a bit more patient, because after we entered, we dropped 200 pips, and then what happened? Retraced back almost to the entry, then came back down, then went back up almost to the entry, eventually made that move. So because all these things been happening, a lot of guys, what the thought is going to the top, and they panicked and they cashed in a small profit. And when I said just calm yourself down, partial profit booked, nothing for you to worry, and let the trade running. Just if someone had just even put the pound on at the time, I mean, when it dropped almost to what, 80 now, that's pretty much a grand, 2-3 grand on the trade, just leaving $1 or something. It's just crazy. Sometimes the opportunity do come in like this. That is when the education comes in. When you understand what is happening with the market, then you're going to capitalize on those things. You don't need a big amount of money to make money, that kind of money. You know, the one trade wonder you look for, those opportunities sometimes happens. Like gold, I mean, if you go back on my analysis, how many times I said to guys, look, this is the trade I've been waiting for 3, 4, 5 months, I think it was, just not happening. Eventually it did. So what do? Was my time wasted all this time waiting? No, because everyone was buying and I wasn't buying at the time, because my setup is there, I'm going to go short from. And so things like that, sometimes you think, oh, signals, wow, it's so easy, just sending signals, making money. Not really. For signals, amount of preparation it goes through, a lot. I mean, if you're looking for those 300-400 pips, stop. Then you don't need any analysis. But when you're going in with 15-20 pips, stop, and you're trying to make 3-4% of your account, it takes a lot of work. So things like that, all of you guys are going to learn. And the way I trade is totally different from most of the guys, especially with my stop. You're going to be quite shocked sometimes. You see, why is he going with 5 pips stop? Why is he going with 10 pips stop? Why is he buying when I'm selling? It just certain things I see, and when it happens, I do it. There's nothing to do with indicators or anything. It's just my candlestick. If my candlestick tell me something, and the area I'm looking at, I'm in. That's it. And all the patterns I've shown you guys as well, it's on YouTube. I don't know why not many guys actually take much notice of that, because probably don't have many fancy videos there. But anyways, let me well, John done his analysis on gold and EURUSD, and my direction exactly the same. Not much difference. All I was expecting today is we possibly see test at 113, but it didn't. It couldn't get there. So what does that tell me? It tells me momentum slowed down. So which means it's more towards the bottom. But then again, the news tomorrow, everything could change. But setup is there. Any opportunity short, I'll be jumping in. So that is basically the plan for EURUSD. That is nothing changed. It's a direction same. Euro JPY, that was a tricky one, but eventually made the right move. I mean, in our favor. It's going to be same with Euro JPY as well. It's going to be all depending on tomorrow. So as you can see there, what happened there? This is exactly what happened here on Euro JPY. Touch here, touch there, 3 touch there. So we had another touch there. And as soon as I saw this one, pretty much I was confident that it's going to be more towards our favor. And when I see price failed to get above here. So right now, what can we see on Euro JPY? It's forming a reversal pattern here, 1 candle pattern. Is it going to respect? We'll find out tomorrow. If it does respect, boom, it is going to be 24. It is very much likely 24. So that is what's going to happen tomorrow. If it's respect this candle, any sort of, it doesn't have to be a major good news for euro. Yeah, it has to be a very good news for euro for this to turn around now. Unless it's a huge changes in the data, then we're going to see that move. Otherwise, chances are here. So that is Euro JPY. That is the reason I'm still holding Euro JPY. So it has to be a very, very good and positive data for euro to make that direction changing now. So that is the reason I'm holding down. I'm not really expecting much, to be honest. Not expecting that much of good news for euros tomorrow. So you never know. There'll probably be a lot of surprises there. So let's look at the gold for a second, because that is the one that I wasn't really trading much. But what I was looking for, it did do that. on Sunday when I said this is the rally that most likely to be taking from here, this move, possibly here. So it's halfway there now. So right now, it's still there's room for this move, by the way. Although I took a short position, the reason I took the short position is I was looking for about 30 pips. If I could get 30 pips, my day is done. My day would have been an awesome day. But I got 10, 15 pips. I'm happy with it. The reason I took it is on 4-hourly. When I saw this, when I saw this rejection there, and next thing is, even if it goes to the top, chances are we're going to see a touch back to 13. And if it fails at 13, then we're going to see the top. And if it breaks through 13, we're going to see that move. So that is the reason I took gold early on. But still, so my setup is not ready for gold to even sell right now. Although it's showing signs of downwards move, it's not. It's still, this is left. This, and then possibly that one. And if we get this one and close below, then we're going to see possibly that one. So at the moment, it's still momentum is towards the top on gold until it drops below 13, price closes, then you're going to be see more downwards move. Otherwise, it's good to say touch 13, goodbye. So that's why the gold is not totally ready. It just, I was looking for more. It could say scalp, or I was actually, plan was to hold for 2 hours. That is the reason I put a stop 15 pips and then I went for it. Well, I got 1-to-1, pretty much almost 1-to-1, so I was more than happy with it. Right now, what you need to watch out for if anyone looking to take gold is it closing below? You don't want to see a bounce at 13. You see a bounce at 13, you're going to see that, something like that. What happened there? I'll show you a few weeks, few months back. What happened on 13? There, actually, it was a few weeks back here. I think it was here. Every time market was shooting up, then comes back to 13. And what is happening on 13 is bounce and then rallies like 200 pips to the top. And then market come back down and then rallies back. So there's like a 13 is like a sweet spot for gold. This is where buyers and sellers fight to take control. And a lot of the time, every time it goes above, usually fails to break below. So that is the reason that you need to watch out how the market react at 13. You start to see any sort of reversal pattern forming. That's when you start looking to take position. Especially on 13, you see market coming back down to 13. Maybe on 2-hour, 4-hourly, you see it starting to maybe engulf candle or pin bar, harami, anything like that you see forming there. Chances are we're going to see more towards the top. And if you see prices closing, retest 13, then we will be looking to go short. So that one is not ready yet. Anywhere around 13.10, 13.11, I'll be happy to take a short position. But right now, no. I'm not. Its setup is not quite there yet for me to go short. It just I'm concerned about figure 30, number 13. Sorry, the price 1300. That is where is the way either going to take a big bounce to the top or just going to start falling from there. As I said, my view, long-term view is towards 1260. Almost there. I almost made it. Got to 80, bounced. So 80 is a quite significant level as well. And as you can see, this is a zone which I actually had for a few weeks now. Market, what it's doing is break through, and then we get moved down. And then when it goes above, it starts bouncing above and then create another zone. It did it here. It did it there. It created a zone. As soon as it went over, it started doing this. All this, new zone. And when it breaks below, then it's formed this zone. So it's like there's two zones there, which I identified on gold. Every time it goes above 13, start bouncing 13 to 1320. Below, it goes from 13 to 1380. So it's like two zones there. So that's why I usually, when I say watch out for 13 every time, every signals, because of that. It wasn't anything else. So gold is not quite ready for me. It's still, momentum is to the top, guys. Still there's push left. So that's all, guys. Any questions or anything like that we can go over? John, you're done with your analysis in it, yeah?
Yeah.
Tomorrow pretty much it's more of euros tomorrow morning. It's the day for euro is going to start moving the market, so that is something to watch out for. Yeah, that's about it. Anyone else in there? Guys, that is just a quick update on of the market. It's nothing else, because analysis is done on the weekend, and everything else we've done this week is followed throughout the up till now. So tomorrow is pretty much we're just going to be ready with our direction. We know what direction we are going to go for, unless there's a major changes with euros data, then probably alternative. Otherwise, direction is to look for short position. So that is our view. Well, that's mine, John's view as well. All right. Anyone got any questions? No. If not, guys, I'm just going to say good night and let's get ready tomorrow.
Absolutely.
No problem. All right, thanks a lot, John. Thanks for your time as well.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.
All right. Cheers. Bye.